Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about none other than the Botch Fest himself, Tama. Tama is someone that I've known since, I'd say 2018, roughly, since the growth of the dynasty in New Japan. If you guys haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, let's get into this.
You know that Tangaloa is part of a wrestling dynasty that spans 3 generations? With a family tree that includes legends like Haku and The Rock, it's no wonder he was destined for greatness from the start. So join us today as we take a deep dive into the incredible story of Tangaloa. Early career. Born in Honolulu, Hawaii, Tangaloa, whose real name is Tavita Fafita, attended the University of Texas at El Paso, where he played football as a defensive end. He graduated with a degree in liberal arts, majoring in communications electronic media, and minoring in criminal justice. Fafita is a second-generation professional wrestler, following in the footsteps of his father Tonga, who was well known in the wrestling world as Meng or Haku. He has a biological sister named Vika. His adopted brothers, Alipati Leone, also known as Tama Tonga, and Taula Koloamatangi, are also professional wrestlers. Fafita and Leone are currently with WWE, while Koloamatangi and their cousin Simi Taitoko wrestle in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, surprisingly, a lot of people might not remember this, but Tonga actually started his professional wrestling career in the WWE, so this won't be his first run with the company. You see, he signed a developmental contract with WWE on February 10th, 2009, and joined their farm territory, Florida Championship Wrestling (FCW), under the name Tonga. Later, he adopted the
I said never knew it was an F
ring name Agent T, joining Abraham Washington's Secret Service stable, and eventually became Donnie Marlowe. As Donnie Marlowe, he teamed up with C.J. Parker to win the FCW Florida Tag Team Championship, although they eventually lost the titles. In late 2011, he debuted on WWE's Superstars as Hunico's new enforcer.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I did not realize he was in WWE before that until like last week. Yeah, I know I'm fairly late to this, but I did not know him. I know this tag team, I just never knew that was him.
With the ring name Camacho, he and Hunico first teamed up successfully against the Usos. Camacho made his first pay-per-view appearance at Over the Limit, where he faced a challenging match against Ryback but was defeated. He later transitioned to NXT Wrestling, WWE's developmental territory. On his NXT debut, Camacho had mixed results. He lost his first match to Seth Rollins, but won in a 6-man tag team match later that night. He continued to compete in NXT, including scoring a victory over Tyson Kidd in a singles match following a distraction. During the Money in the Bank pre-show, Camacho and Hunico challenged WWE Tag Team Champions Kofi Kingston and R-Truth in a non-title match but were unsuccessful. While Hunico was sidelined with an injury, Camacho stayed active on NXT. He tried to claim a $5,000 bounty offered for anyone who could sideline Big E Langston. His attempt in late 2012 was unsuccessful, as Langston overpowered him. Camacho's final rivalry in WWE was with Adam Rose on NXT. This feud kicked off when Camacho attacked one of Rose's followers after a match. It culminated at NXT TakeOver, where Camacho faced off against Rose but was ultimately defeated. On June 12, 2014, WWE released Camacho from his contract, Life After WWE. After his release from WWE, like many wrestlers did back in the day before AEW existed, Fafita joined
Honestly, now that I think of it, there's probably a reason. I don't remember his W. That's probably a reason. It's probably a very good reason.
TNA Wrestling. On February 16, 2015, he participated in TNA's one-night-only Gut Check, where he emerged victorious in a tournament and earned a spot in the company. On March 15, 2015, under the ring name Micah and introducing himself as the son of Haku, he debuted at Impact Wrestling as part of The Rising, a group that included Drew Galloway and Eli Drake. Micah quickly made his mark, defeating Kenny King on the April 24th edition of Impact Wrestling. Although he challenged King for the TNA X Division Championship on May 22nd, he was unable to secure the title. His stable, The Rising, experienced mixed success. They defeated the Beatdown Clan on June 3rd, but were overpowered in a 4-on-3 handicap match against the same rivals on July 1st, leading to the dissolution of The Rising. Micah continued to compete, teaming up with Tigre Uno and Robbie E on September 9th to defeat Jesse Goddard, Kenny King, and his former
This part of his career I like you remember in Impact. I somewhat remember, if you know anything. This is around the time that Drew was kind of showing that he's, what's the word I'm looking for? Talented enough, and showing, I don't know how to explain this and put this in words. It's basically Drew just, this is around this time in Impact, I believe. This is around when Drew somewhat sort of just saying with him, if I remember correctly. Him, LA Knight, had like this entire faction. Like, he is basically LA Knight's, or Eli Jake, whatever they'd call him's bodyguard, if I remember correctly.
Stablemate Eli Drake in a six-man tag team match. From October to November, during the tapings that took place from July 22nd, 25, Micah participated in the TNA World Title Series within the Future 4 group. He earned 4 points, but fell short of advancing to the round of 16. His tenure with TNA concluded on December 16th, when he competed in his final match for the company. He teamed up with Eli Drake, Jesse Goddard, and Crimson in an 8-man tag team match, which they lost against Tigre Uno, DJZ, Manik, and Mandrews. Following this match, Micah did not appear again, eventually leading to his release from TNA, but that wouldn't be the last the wrestling world would see of him. Run in Japan. In 2016, Fifita joined the new.
His run in Japan wasn't horrible, I'm going to be honest. His run in Japan was a vibe. Like, yes, he definitely had a lot of matches, if I to say so myself, in Japan. But the Girls of Destruction of Tama was fantastic, without doubt. If you saw any of their matches in Japan, it was a vibe.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, Stable Bullet Club, announced by his brother Tama, who also challenged Togi Makabe and Tomoaki Hanma for the IWGP Tag Team Championship at Invasion Attack. Shortly after, Fifita adopted the ring name Tanga
New Japan, please don't copyright me. Please, I beg you.
Loa, a homage to Tangaloa from Tongan mythology, and formed the tag team Guerrillas of Destiny, GOD, with his brother. Loa's first appearance in NJPW saw him causing a disqualification in a match involving his brother and Togi Makabe. His in-ring debut came shortly after, where he and his Bullet Club teammates were defeated in a 10-man elimination tag team match. However, the Guerrillas of Destiny quickly found success, capturing the IWGP Tag Team Championships from Makabe and Hanma at Invasion Attack. Their reign was short-lived, as they lost the titles to the Briscoe brothers at Dominion 619. However, GOD reclaimed the titles at King of Pro Wrestling later that year. The team also excelled.
Honestly, comment down below if they should bring back the face mount from New Japan. Him and Tama would, if they ever have a match against the Usos, they both should do the face paint. The Usos should bring back the face paint from early in their career, and Tama and Tama, the Girls of Dynasty, should bring back those, in my opinion.
In the
if you know what I'm saying.
2016 World Tag League, winning their block with a strong record, but ultimately losing in the finals to Makabe and Hanma. The Guerrillas of Destiny excelled in the 2017 World Tag League, topping their block with 5 wins and 2 losses and advancing to the finals. Unfortunately, they were defeated in the tournament finals by Los Ingobernables de Japon's Evil and Sanada. At the new beginning in Sapporo, internal strife shook Bullet Club when Cody betrayed the group's leader, Kenny Omega, splitting the faction into 2 camps, Team Cody and Team Kenny. Despite the division, Tama and Loa, represented by Loa's vocal stance, remained neutral. During Strong Style Evolved, before their tag team match against Marty Scurll and Cody, Loa declared that if they were to choose a side, it certainly wouldn't be Team Cody. The conflict within Bullet Club escalated at the G1 special in San Francisco. Tama, Loa, King Haku, Chase Owens, and Yujiro Takahashi claimed victory over Chaos members in a match highlighted by Tama, pinning Gato following a Tongan death grip by Haku. Despite appearing to celebrate Kenny Omega's win over Cody in the main event, Tama, Loa.
I watched this match, it's absolutely mentally insane. Like, 2018-2019 New Japan was absolutely bonkers, if you know what I'm saying. Honestly, if they could bring that much power into a feud in the way it would be 10 out of 10, yes.
and Haku shockingly attacked the Elite and other Bullet Club members, asserting themselves as the true essence of Bullet Club. In early 2019, GOD faced setbacks and triumphs. On January 30th, they lost the never open-weight six-man championship. However, on February 23rd, at Honor Rising 2019, Day 2, they defeated Sonata and Evil to begin their fifth reign as IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They successfully defended the titles 7 times before losing them to FinJuice, Juice Robinson, and David Finlay at Wrestle Kingdom 14. In August 2020, due to travel restrictions from the COVID-19 pandemic, Loa and several Bullet Club members were unable to attend NJPW events in Japan. Instead, Loa participated in the NJPW Strong Series in the United States, where he competed in the 2020 New Japan Cup USA, but was eliminated early by Jeff Cobb. Later in the year, the Guerrillas of Destiny competed in the World Tag League, finishing strong and winning the tournament by defeating David Finlay and Juice Robinson. In early 2021, at Wrestle Kingdom 15, the Guerrillas of Destiny won the IWGP Tag Team Championship from Dangerous Tekkers, marking their 7th reign, a record for the most reigns in the championship's history. They lost the titles back to Dangerous Tekkers several months later. At Resurgence, Loa and his brother confronted the Good Brothers, highlighting their ongoing rivalry. Loa also participated in the 2021 G1 Climax, finishing with a few wins but not enough to advance.
The feud with Anderson goes, I literally forgot about. I'm being real with you, I kind of forgot about that.
To the finals. The Guerrillas of Destiny competed in that year's World Tag League, performing well, but not advancing to the finals. In early 2022, the Guerrillas of Destiny made an appearance on Impact Wrestling, attacking Jake Something and Mike Bailey and challenging the Good Brothers for the Impact World Tag Team Championship. Their challenge at No Surrender was unsuccessful due to a betrayal by Jay White, which led to their expulsion from Bullet Club and the reinstatement of the Good Brothers as members. Loa continued his competitive streak in NJPW, participating in the 2023 G1 Climax, where he again recorded a mix of wins and losses, falling short of advancing to the quarterfinals. In March 2024, Loa...
That was like the Eddie Kingston chops band, if you know what I'm saying. It is bad. They showed the 619 clip. I went
participated in the New Japan Cup and secured an upset victory over Great Okan in the first round. He was eliminated in the second round by David Finlay on March 12th. Following his elimination, Loa persistently challenged Okan, who initially dismissed him. However, on March 18th, Okan accepted Loa's challenge, and their match was officially scheduled a few days later. Leading up to their match on March 25th, both wrestlers proposed unique stipulations in a fan vote. The fan poll resulted in the Rural Revitalization match being set, and on March 31st, Loa challenged Okan for the KOPW Championship in this unique format. Despite winning the first fall, Loa was ultimately unsuccessful in capturing the title, marking his last appearance for NJPW. Loa then made a surprising return to WWE at Backlash 2024. He came out from under the ring to attack Owens and Orton just as they were about to defeat the Bloodline. This allowed Sikoa and to secure the victory. Now,
everyone thought it was going to be Jacob. It wasn't Jacob. They swerved us completely and then chucked straight in Tama. Which honestly, Tama made more sense, if you know what I'm trying to say. But again, Jacob should be debuting within the week I'm filming this if I had a guess myself. That's just my prediction.
The question on everyone's minds is, where do we go from here? The addition of the former Guerrillas of Destiny has introduced a new level of danger and unpredictability to the Bloodline. This incarnation will be fueled by aggression and intensity, changes the dynamic, especially with Jacob Fatu's impending arrival. A high-stakes tag team match between the Usos and the Guerrillas of Destiny could be a
Bad note, Zilla wouldn't be a bad choice to sign, to be honest. If WWE signs Zilla with Jacob and to go on the Uso side, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just putting it out there. Zilla and Jacob were a tag team in JCW.
Major draw for SummerSlam, given their impressive track records. The Ultimate Showdown seems set for a reunion of the Usos with Roman Reigns to face the new Bloodline configuration. And that's where we're at for now.
Right. Like, honestly, his career was for what it wasn't horrible. But considering he's still blowing up in the silent way, I honestly could see him and Tama becoming SmackDown Tag Champs, or World Tag Team Champions, whatever they're calling it now, within the next, like, I'd say, year, if they give them time. But if you guys haven't yet, please like, subscribe, comment.